My name is Dwight Hansen. I'm a lobbyist with my own firm, Hansen & Associates. I've been a lobbyist now for over 30 years with different clients over the years in the home building industry, entirely different circumstance. But about 15 or 16 years ago, I had an opportunity to look about again and see kind of what was available, what was out there, and I had not really ever actively sought the social services side of the agenda. But a position was available, a staff position was available that was intriguing to me. The Lanterman Act and the concept of people with disabilities. I'd had people with disabilities in my family. It just became kind of a fascinating opportunity. And I'd like to say that it was a long-term planning thing. It wasn't. It was just a set of circumstances that arrived. But I didn't have to be in this field for longer than a few months before I realized its importance and its significance. Once you get working in a field like this, it becomes part of your life, and it's hard for me to imagine now, at this point, not working with this population. It's just become something that I think about, that I work with every day, and as I said earlier, so many of the people that I work with are friends now, that it's just part of who I am. I think the most important thing is for people that don't have disabilities is to be aware of folks with disabilities. A couple of years ago, I conducted a little kind of a self-experiment. I went to a place where a group of folks with disabilities had gathered for lunch, and I watched the general public walk by their table. A person without a disability in a group, people will walk right next to the table. But I watched person after person give space as they walked around people with disabilities. They look different. Sometimes they act different. And I think the general public, the best thing that they could do is to become more aware and understand that these are folks like everybody else, and begin to incorporate them into their lives and their thinking, and not think of them as so much different, but think of them as maybe a different thread in the fabric. That would be the biggest change. If folks would make that change and actively start looking at these folks in a colorblind way, if you will, they would change their way of thinking, and that would make the long-term change that these folks need for their community life.
This is one of a series of interviews with persons or family members who use services for seniors or persons with disabilities. We would like to thank seniors and individuals with disabilities and their family members. If you would like to view more videos on this topic, please visit our website at ccltss.org.